Welcome to this one. Let's take a look at the third quadrant of space. So just to remind you, this was the first quadrant, right, in a separate video. This was the second quadrant right here. I keep saying quadrant, I mean to say octant. And then now this is the third octant right here. So here again, that point where all of the axes meet, remember that's the origin 0, 0, 0. This is the positive z-axis still, going up and down vertically. That now is, as you can see, the negative y-axis. And this here, as you can see, is now the negative x-axis. So to locate a point in this octant of space, let's do that next, okay? Let me move my computer out of the way. So I'm going to use my little wire thing. I'm going to put this down somewhere. Now remember that the x-coordinate is read off first, okay, before you read off anything else. So in this particular case, you can see the x-coordinate right there is -4. The y-coordinate comes from the negative y-axis in this case. So if I zoom in over there, you see that's -3. And if I look into this plane, I see that the z-coordinate is still about positive 3.5. So this point right here can be identified as follows. For the x-coordinate, you read that -4 right there. For the y-coordinate, you read off the -3. And for the z-coordinate, you read off that, you have to do this just right, positive 3.5. So it ends up being about, as follows, as a triple, you would say -4, comma, -3, comma, positive 3.5. Remember that, for example, like if you look down from this perspective, right, at that point there, basically, you have to hold this the right way, obviously, right, but that's the coordinates of that point, the top of it. So when you look at it from this perspective, you see like the coordinates of that point, right? Those are like -4 for the x and -3 for the y, the way you see there. So that, remember, that's the xy plane. From this perspective here, don't forget that that there would be the -x, positive z plane, and that there would be the -y, positive z plane in the back. And then you see the whole point like this. You can understand, I hope, by now why it might be a bit tricky to depict this in 2 dimensions, right? Because you might kind of miss some of the essence.